All right. We are back. It's your Perspective Talk show. We are here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 8 p.m. until we have Miss Spring online. Miss Springer, can you just identify your organization, your foundation that you represent again, and give a phone number out just in case if any the public would like to get in contact with your organization.
Okay, the name of our organization is Run to Let. Most people know it as RTD. We are a network of young entrepreneurs that live right here in the Virgin Islands. Most of us have our own businesses or careers. One of the things that we're focused on right now is the upcoming election, of course. And so every Tuesday night, we are at 2+2 upstairs. And we have production. Like right now, we're covering all the different candidates that are running. We started off with those candidates running for governor. So far, we've already interviewed Donna Christensen, we've interviewed Les James, and just last night we interviewed Marvin Pickering. And so we're looking forward to interviewing all the candidates running for governor.
Okay.
And then we're also getting ready to start interviewing those candidates running for the Senate. The difference between our show and yours is live. Ours is the individuals are encouraged to come out to 2+2, and they can meet the candidates up close and personal, ask questions, get responses, mix and mingle with each other.
Yeah, are you getting a good turnout with the crowd, with the audience?
Oh yes,
okay.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
We are, and so the good thing about that as well is that we are not only providing information to the community regarding the upcoming elections and the different candidates. We also the hosts, they also discuss hot topics. Just like you guys, whatever is happening out in the community, whether it's or anything, we cover both local and national news.
Okay.
So it's a really great vibe. It's extremely popular. We do have a website as well. Our website is www.rtdvi.com.
Okay, good.
On our website, we have what we created a couple weeks ago, RTD TV, where we have, the various interviews. They each have their own channel. And so, that makes it a lot easier for individuals to find their show. For example, Marvin Pickering wants to direct viewers to his show. He can say, well, on RTDVI, I'm on channel 2.
Okay.
Okay. And so that's how it works. In addition to that, of course, we do have a Facebook page where we have, quite a bit of followers as well. And we also have a huge team of people. So I was extremely excited to come on and assist you guys as well.
Thank you.
Thank you. And appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
You could come on anytime. Anytime you're welcome now. So you're part of the family.
Yes, I strongly believe in networking and just, helping each other. One or two people can't do it alone.
Definitely.
The more the merrier.
Yes.
So I commend you guys for, taking this step forward to, getting your own show off the ground.
Yes.
And, being able to offer yet another place where individuals can get the information they need regarding what's happening in the Virgin Islands.
Yes, definitely. We always say, Ms. Springer, from day one of the show that, we're just one of many entities that are trying to just do an uplifting, uplifting, I don't know, you want to call it a thing or an uplifting event or an uplifting action to help make the people aware of what's going on here. And as it's election year, it's just good to just make them even more aware about that's happening. And we need the vote. You got to listen in and make some tough decisions because we're all tired.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm hearing like an echo or something. But yeah, I wanted to ask you as far as the election system itself, the way we have 15 senators here, having that change. I mean, you have any thoughts on that? Because in the States you do it a little differently. Senators, are what?
Two per state.
Uh,
5 million, 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
We got 50,000 people, and we need 7 senators to cover us.
yeah, I mean, I just think it's a bit much as far as senators go. Maybe any thoughts on maybe the number should be less?
It's funny. It's funny that you asked that because we just had that discussion today in the office. As you know, I do work for a senator, and based on the level of work that the senators have, I think that's something that only who feels it would know it. And so while I am in favor of a reduction, it wouldn't be drastic. I wouldn't try to compare us to the states because we don't have municipal government here. And so, everybody rely on the senators for just about everything, and what people don't necessarily get to see unless they actually work there or they're a family member of a senator is the hours and the travel back and forth. Like, people think that as, abusive, while it might be to some, don't get me wrong, but to others who are genuine, it's exhausting, it's a lot of time away from your family. Some of those senators, they can't even go to the grocery store without somebody stopping them to, talk about different issues. They don't have a life, pretty much.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's a lot of work. You have all the different committees. You have to look at the various committees that they have. The hearings, the meetings, the prep for the hearings and meetings. Like, it's a lot of work.
It's a whole involved process.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. They need to change. That's what I was saying. They needed to change the electoral system, and maybe need to look at how we govern too.
Correct.
Maybe to come up probably like with mayors and gosh, I forget, like state local officials, municipalities. That's the word I wanted to use. Municipalities.
Here's another thing that people don't understand. If you look at it, commissioners make more money than senators. The senators, let me pose this question to you too, to see if you guys know the answer to this. What is the job of a senator?
The senator is supposed to represent the people.
To legislate the law to go out to put the laws of the land to govern us, to govern the people.
No, that's the governor. No, that's not the job of a senator. I mean, yes, to look out for the people, but no, that's not necessarily the job of a senator. Senators make laws, they amend laws, and they basically appropriate funds. They help manage the budget.
The entire. I mean, yeah. I mean, they
exactly.
They hear what the people. They hear what they hear the cry of the people, and then they make laws based on what the people need. I mean, that's what I would think.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But then you have comments. So let's go backwards a little bit to something that we talked about a little bit earlier. Using the GRS situation as an example. You have individuals out there in the community paying into a system for many years, and then when they're ready to retire, they come to find out that their monies were not being paid. Like the a complaint that we got in our office this morning was this guy who has worked for 28 years. He's eligible to retire, but he can't retire because the government owes $16,000.
16?
16, 1-6. And so, whose fault is that? Is it the senator's job? Is that the senator's fault that his monies were not being paid?
No, definitely not. I can't blame him because the senators don't have direct control over GRS. There's an administrator for the GRS when the funds comes in, and everybody has a duty to do.
Exactly, and whose duty is it to oversee their department and oversee that monies are going where they're supposed to? The commissioners, right? That's
yes.
Why they get paid. That's why they get paid the bigger bucks. But guess whereas the first place, everybody points to the senator.
No,
Oh,
it
Senate
just
guy
to
there,
me
they
to
want-
me it's common sense, Miss Springer. I mean, certain things are just basic common sense. You gotta just look to. It's just like for me. I don't know about everybody. You know.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but that's you because you may be wiser than most people, but it's not common sense because the common man don't know that the commissioner
True that.
is responsible and not the senator. Those complaints come to the Senate. Those complaints don't go to the commissioner.
Okay, but let me ask you this now, right? Is it, again, NGRS, because this thing is kind of mind-boggling to me. That I just kind of, why did it have to wait to this? Why did we have to reach to this point to see that something was definitely wrong? So that means that we have all these accountants, all these bookkeepers, all these finance person, and we couldn't see that this system was being run
incorrectly.
Not necessarily. I mean, not necessarily. Another thing we have to take into consideration is lack of funds. A lot of people's budgets got cut, and so they're not able to sustain their departments like they once were. And so it's kind of like robbing Peter to pay Paul sometimes.
Yeah, but Ms. Spring,
And it's
right.
like, okay, I have this money here, and I'm supposed to use it for this, but this is more important, so let me use it.
Is that
And maybe later I gonna get it again so that I could, put
Okay.
it towards what
You
it's
can't
really
spend nothing that you
supposed to
don't have. Yeah, this is the whole issue. You
So-
can't spend nothing that you don't have.
so? Is robbing Peter to pay Paul a very common sort of practice of what's going on with all the all the WAPA and all these different entities within the government?
Yes, there are quite a few of them. So far, I've heard of 3
Okay.
agencies. We've gotten complaints from 3 agencies within the last,
Okay.
Okay.
couple months. So it's a problem, and a lot of people are just finding out. That's the scary thing about it. Individuals trying to retire now, or even going for loans and finding out like, okay, your account is not up to date. Monies are owed, and for a fact this money is coming out of your paycheck. So it's tough. I mean, and at the end of the day, like I said,
You put 16 years of work in, and now you're gonna come back and tell me that this money just disappeared every 2 weeks.
No, 28 years of working. You're ready to retire because you're in.
Yeah.
Remember, law enforcement, they could retire after 20 years.
Right.
Like, you work 28 years, and you're ready to retire, and you can't because the BI government has not paid in
$16,000.
$16,000.
Right. Into your fund.
Right. And so what people are being asked to do now, from what I understand, is you either continue to work or pay the $16,000 so that you could.
But how you gonna get?
retire.
But then that's again paying Robin Paul to pay Peter, because you have to go take out a loan and top of that to go retire, and then after that when you retire you're gonna still have to go look at next part-time job or something as to supplement this other income, because I still got this $16,000 on the top of my head that I already put in. It's just
It's a mess.
it's just a total chaos.
It's a mess, man.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. Like, it's scary. And not everybody has $16,000 in a savings account.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for individuals that can't afford to pay that $16,000, they have to continue working.
Continue to work. Oh, wow, that's
So how much longer would you have to work?
according to what your salary will be, Kimber, I guess
Yeah.
probably a year or 2
To sort of make up that
to
16.
make up the 16, whatever, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Maybe half a year, maybe, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
it
saying?
just depends,
Yeah,
yeah.
it just depends.
You still can, because depending on how much money you're making, I didn't want to put a % salary out there, but an individual is not making, they're not making enough money to spend that they could save that 16,000.
Right, so they have to put two, 3 extra years in, if
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be. So it's just a more burden upon us, the citizens, again.
Exactly. And so these are serious times, and I'm glad we had the conversation regarding, the job of a senator, because we also need to make sure that people know how to define, and differentiate what is the governor responsible for, What is the senators responsible for? What is our delegate to Congress responsible for? What are these individuals on these different boards responsible for? Commissioners. These are the things that people are not necessarily paying attention to. And, it's important that we continue to raise awareness and continue to put the information out there for those individuals that don't know where to look to get it,
Yeah. I would, that's a good way to put that. This is Mrs. Springer. She's been on here with us since about 8:10, talking about elections 2014, and just trying to get everybody motivated with the elections coming up, and getting everybody informed about doing the right thing for election. Getting a chance to study the candidates and just make an informed decision. This is probably going to be the toughest year. People are just tired of getting bamboozled and knocked around, and cloak and dagger kind of stuff. Well, I guess, Ms. Springer, in closing here, is there anything in particular you want to hit on that we might have left out, or maybe there's just something a little bit more passionate to you that you want to just talk about real quick?
Community service.
Okay.
That's one of the things, that's the last thing that I wanted to leave you guys with, particularly since we're on the subject of, candidates running for office and just individuals out there in the community. We do need to encourage more people to, volunteer.
Yes.
I volunteer on a couple organizations, and that's something I always try to encourage individuals to do, because that's how I'm able to gain some of the knowledge and experience that I have just by simply
volunteering. Yeah, I know. Yeah, a few years back, I think when President Clinton was in office, there, he was, one of his things was to volunteer your time.
Correct.
On some effort, and I know my mom too was, volunteer. That may lead to some other opportunities. Just take an hour and volunteer your time. You just never know what that may open up for you.
Exactly, volunteering it opens many doors. And what you guys are doing right now, even if it's just now, that's volunteer work. You understand?
Yes.
So, I commend you guys, and I definitely want to encourage you to just keep up the good work. I definitely enjoyed myself on the show tonight, and I'm sure I'll be back on.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely will.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming on.
Sooner than you think.
Blessing us with your presence, your knowledge.
Yeah, definitely sooner than you think. But this is Ms. Springer. She was just talking about elections 2014 and some related topics as it pertains to the elections 2014. We want to thank her for coming on the show. Thank you so much. And we're just going to let you drop off. Soup and I are just going to kind of do the demographic stuff. We're going to take another break, and then we're just going to jump into some stuff, and we're just going to take it on home. That's how it goes down. This is the HR Perspective Talk Show. On the phone with us was Ms. Springer.
Thank you much. Have a good night, Ms. Springer.
Okay.
Hope to hear and see you soon. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. And keep on doing what you do.
Yeah, you're doing a good job too. You're doing an excellent job.
Excellent job.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely. So we'll be definitely talking soon again.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
All right,
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Take care. Yes, that was Ms. Springer. She was a call-in guest of the show, just blessing us with some knowledge on just a bunch of stuff as it pertains to the elections 2014. Just trying to get everybody informed,
Yes.
Got to get everybody informed.
Up to date.
Yeah. It's to me, it's just sort of interesting in a sense that being informed about any kind of event here just doesn't reach as far as I would think. You would think that as St. Croix is as small as it is, that this information would be just reaching everybody.
Right.
But it seems that it doesn't, which I just find kind of strange. I'm not sure if but hopefully you're hearing us. We're coming to you live from the undisclosed location of the High Tech Low Tech Studio. This is the It's Your Perspective Talk Show. My name is David, aka Christian, alongside
Campbell Carter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's about 9:07.